Talking Angela got hit with the worst allegations of the time, and y'all pushed it to the farthest. I don't remember there even being proof. It was just rumor after rumor. She was getting hit. Chill on my girl. She was the
Virtual
best
pet
variation
games have
of the
been around
little
for a
animal
long
games.
time. Whether it's
I think
Tamagotchi,
we owe her an
Fish
apology.
People,
They need to bring that
Connectimals, or
back.
Nintendogs. But when it comes to silly little games you could play with virtual pets, nothing really holds a candle to the Talking Tom games, which follow
What a
this little
franchise.
guy, or a number of other little guys. Tom is a pretty wacky cat. You can talk to him, feed him, and beat the shit out of him. All with just your
What a
fingertips
concept.
on a touchscreen.
And it worked.
With a combined 18 billion downloads, the Talking Tom and Friends games are by far the
Hank
most
was weak.
well-known pet care games.
Who played the
currently
Hank
on
game?
market.
Be
And
honest.
while they started out with just some simple features, like Tom repeating words in a high-pitched voice,
Fuck you.
things quickly got more and more advanced, with the newer entries having mini-games, stats, clothes, and other more advanced features. But under the
I poured a
series'
lot of time
positive,
into all
friendly
of those,
mask lies a dark
those.
secret.
But like I said, Angela was different. She was advanced for her time. You got to talk to her.
Or at least,
Like,
that's what some people wanted you to believe.
It was really advanced for the
Today,
time.
I'm going over the story of Talking Angela.
My girl.
And by extension, the rest of the Talking Tom series. To follow the trail of rumors to figure out once and for all what really happened. Ever since people began going on the internet, there have been concerns regarding cybersecurity. Just look at what's been going
There
on with
must
TikTok.
have been an angel
People
lying.
highly
Is that the same
value
beat?
their own privacy and keeping their data to themselves.
My fault.
And there was a point in time when there were some absurd rumors in relation to the game Talking Angela. So let's go through the history to figure out exactly what happened.
Alright. You better get the story right, because she got hoed. There was nobody in her eye. There was nobody in her eye. I vouched so hard for that girl.
Outfit 7
I was the
founded
number
in
one voucher.
2009 by Samo and Isa Sia Login. They had studied computer science in college and wanted to put it to use by getting into the mobile game business.
Was that really
after
them?
the launch of the Apple App Store, as its opening in mid-2008 is what really brought the mobile game industry to prevalence. They got 6 friends together to invest $250,000, which they used to buy an office and began to develop some apps. After a handful of failed attempts, they were inspired by comic strips and the ever so popular funny pet videos of the time to create a game where you could watch a virtual cat character be
That's
funny.
smart. That was a
Talking
smart
Tom
plan.
was released in June of 2010. It was a basic game, if you could even call it that. He would sometimes scratch the screen or have other funny scenarios play out. He farts, drinks milk, and you could even beat him up. Comedic genius. But the greatest feature
hey,
was
what a
the
concept.
ability to speak to the cat, where it would respond by repeating what you say in a high-pitched voice. It was simplistic, to say the least. But one way or another, this little app was able to spring into quite the lucrative business.
I'm talking about
To keep
Buddy.
it up, they would have to get a little more advanced. Over the course of the next 2
And
years,
as much as I want to say, like, oh, I was with him from the start, I didn't really play this variation of him. It was the next one.
they
It
would
was
continue
Angela
to
for me.
release
She
more
got me.
games with new
And I played that
characters,
parrot
including
boy
a strange one involving
and this
Santa
one. I
Claus.
forgot about
They
this one.
released Talking Ben, which stepped
Ben
things
was
up by
cool.
letting
He
you
was
ask
cool.
Ben questions. Talking Ginger added more of a pet care gameplay style.
I
And
spammed
there was
Ginger.
even
I don't know why I
Talking
just did
Tom
that.
And Ben News, bringing these characters together.
And this was
to
fun,
form
but it got
some
kind of
sort of
old
universe.
quick.
There were a lot of other games too, however they most likely didn't catch on, as a lot of these
I
characters
like the
went on to
parrot.
become
I don't know about this
discontinued.
drag.
In mid-2012, the world was introduced to Talking Angela in a game
The queen.
called Tom Loves Angela.
Give her some
establishing her as
props.
a love interest
Only
for
reason
Tom.
I'm riding her this hard is because of how hard y'all pulled on her tail like that.
This game gave
like
the
the
option
metaphor?
to talk to Angela as Tom. You could say things to her, but it wasn't quite a conversation. At least, not yet. And after many other releases,
Who the hell was Larry?
eventually, they would release their most advanced game yet. Talking Angela finally got a game to herself.
Okay.
Talking Angela. toted the
Random
greatest
editing spike, unless that was just a
technological
trailer.
jump in the series yet. The game allows you to have a full-on conversation with Angela, using the latest
You
and
don't
greatest
know.
chatbot technology the year 2012 had to offer. And while it wasn't crazy convincing, it was enough to have a passable conversation. Angela would ask questions and inquire about you, like your hobbies, interests, and loved ones.
She made me feel
And
like
you
she
could
cared
respond by
about me.
answering those questions
She made me feel
and
like
talking to her.
she wanted to know
But
about my day at
eventually,
school.
in
Like,
early 2014, 2 years after the release of the game and 1 year after the much more in-depth My Talking Tom, a mother overheard her child talking on the app, and what she overheard shocked her. From her perspective, Talking Angela was inquiring about her child's name, age, what they're wearing, and their favorite activities. She shared this information on Facebook, and other parents began to receive this news. With these rumors now circling about, the virus began to spread.
it was a real virus. Stop with the. Just tell me, was it a real virus?
One
Like,
by one, parents on Facebook and other communication apps worldwide would begin to warn each other about
I
the
tell people
horrors of
it
the
was a
app,
fake. I'm like, that's just chainmail, because I knew what chainmail was.
saying that it would ask inappropriate questions and that people were using that information to track down the location of children in order to kidnap them or to potentially do even worse activities.
Yeah.
Other, less bleak versions would also claim that Talking Angela could hack your phone or give you a virus if you tried to delete the app.
I
from
said
your
that was
device.
fake.
But the weirdest of
Yeah, I
all
was
these
gassing it.
rumors was that there was allegedly a reflection of an older man in Angela's eyes. This is absolutely ludicrous.
Thank
If
you.
there was a
Shut
creep
that
watching
down.
children
Shut
through the
that
device's
down.
camera, then
Why would
they
he
choose
put
to
himself
out
in the
themselves
game?
by
That's what I'm
including an
talking about.
image of them
Why
in
would he
Angela's
beat her?
camera?
Like, this is
The
real or
truth is that
something. Like,
any reflective surface in every video game needs a base image to reflect off of.
why would he
And
put
in a
himself in the
virtual
game, y'all?
environment in a 2012 mobile phone game, ray tracing wasn't exactly an easy
Chill.
option. But
Chill
why
on
were these
her.
rumors springing up in relation to Talking Angela and not the other games like Talking Tom or Talking Ben? Talking Angela was designed for more mature players, while Talking Tom just repeats what you say,
Exactly.
and Ben can answer questions with a random yes, no, or Talking Angela would ask questions
No.
about you to
Look
make it
at
appear
that.
like you're having a realistic conversation.
She actually had depth
Since
to
the
her
game was
character.
intended for older
They couldn't take it.
audiences,
She was
Angela may get a
dominating
little
the game.
flirty and arguably inappropriate if the game
She was
wasn't
a
set
little-
for
she
child
was a
mode,
little-
which a lot of these
You know what I'm
parents
saying?
wouldn't be aware of.
She was
The
just a pretty
most
cat.
perplexing
I don't know what to
thing
tell you.
about this
I
is the
just-
fact
that's what I
that Outfit
associated her
7
with.
was already
She was
an
from
established
Paris.
company before these claims started to spring up. Why would a
Am I glazing? Just let me know in the comments if I'm glazing. If you want me to chill in the glazing, I'll turn it down.
company
But
worth
it's just
multiple
like,
millions
I
with
ride
a
for my niggas.
reputation to uphold, choose to design an entire game based around a character who already existed solely to lure children into doing something creepy? It just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
However, even though there was never any proof these rumors were true,
It's possible
it didn't
that
stop
kid's
people from
phone was
spreading
hacked.
lies and pretending otherwise. YouTubers, especially of the 3 a.m. variety, began
Man.
milking the game and ingraining it into the YouTube Kids landscape, a fate reserved for the scariest of unscary things. Videos like this continue to exist to this day, even all these years later. Obviously, all of these rumors were either untrue or over-embellished.
Did I
And
ever
with their
believe the 3 a.m.
reputation
videos?
potentially
Not of
on
her,
the
but
line, Outfit 7 released an official response.
there might have been like one or two. They might have got me. Okay? I never lived in a world
As
without
quickly as it
YouTube.
began,
What do you want
several
from me?
news sources looked into the panic in search of a
Gullible
story.
from the start. I had
And
to
many pointed
learn.
out that the
Like, I had to
narrative
go
was
through
simply
it.
false. Outfit 7 themselves released a statement claiming that the accusations were ridiculous, saying that, quote,
"We need an army of lawyers."
despite this, they still went back and removed the chat feature in 2016, just to make sure. Either way, the rumors brought a lot of attention and press to the game.
They
While
folded.
it isn't an accurate source for download numbers, the Google Trends graph shows that these claims brought a lot of buzz towards the game, undeniably making it way more popular than it would have been otherwise. At
It
the
kinda
end of
worked.
2014,
But no, I remember somebody told me, I had it on my phone. They were like, oh my God, delete that. Do you know about the guy in her eye? I'm like, stop it. Because you
the
know I
Talking
don't play.
Tom
Like,
series
I don't
got
play
its
the
own TV
allegations.
show,
I don't play
Talking
that.
Tom and Friends, which just
I
adds
was
to
like,
how
you
little
fell
and
for that?
short-lived
You
the
really
effect of
thought?
these rumors really
Like,
were. The series would go on to grow.
I learned the word gullible
but
and
no
ran
matter
with
how
it.
big, some still continue to believe that Talking Angela was bad, one way or another. I remember kids at my school would say that the app had a virus, and that if you downloaded it, then deleted it,
then you're
from your
basically
phone,
done.
it would get hacked. It's crazy to think that grown adults would be believing the same absurd claims as the kids. If there's one takeaway from watching this video, it's
That's
to
because
never
adults
take
didn't know nothing about technology either. And it's like, they didn't know about it because they didn't have it. We're really the beta testers, I'm gonna be honest.
absurd claims
So
at
they
face
didn't know.
value. Check your sources instead of trusting what some kid on the playground says. Otherwise, you may begin to see the lies spreading like a disease.
Like, y'all are forcing it. I asked her one time, is there somebody in your eye? She said no. So stop playing with my girl. Alright, well, that debunks it. If you still to this day, just because sometimes when you believe things at the time, you kind of you forget about it. But that statement and that decision kind of stands. This is the video to wake that up in your head. Remember, debunk. It's debunked. She never had nobody in her eye. She never did none of that extra. She wasn't. The only thing you can accuse her of is being a little too loose. Like, she was a little loose. Like, she was a little you know what I mean? She was but that's a cat. That's cat things. I'm not going for the bullshit. All right. But that's Talking Angela. And that is why we owe her an apology. Go ahead and apologize. You can't even because I took the feature off. Now my camera's dead. Oh my gosh.